Oh yeah, we're doing Moogle chore. Moogle chore time. Been a while since I streamed last. Just out of hard time getting motivated for it, and it's also setting aside like 2 or 3 hours to play, which I don't think. I guess I strictly don't need to do. There's no contractual obligation. But it's just usually how I kind of like to do it, so I can see and do enough stuff that it feels kind of. Oh, that's the samurai. I was like, why do I have 2 Moogle shorts? There's only one of them that is. Oh, the other one I think is probably a ether quest. So I probably could have waited and done this after I talked to the big Moogle. He's probably gonna send me out about. I'm collecting quite the brain of weird little plant guy. Poisoning the bejesus out of me. Maybe I should fight them. It takes so long though. It is worth so little to me. Well, now that I'm at a place where oh, do I like get into first person? Deeply confusing thing to accidentally wander into. I'm a chocobo buddy. Get up there to fight. Also means I can't get up there that one. I saw them on the map and I was like, oh, now I can start killing these guys for the quest. Oh, I can go. Well. Hasty. More work though, but oh, and I used Hopkin. Fighting our Hopkin to find out what will Hopkin. Sticker sheet. I go over a ways away. Yeah, so I think we'd finished the Moogle chores, and now we're probably in store for more Moogle chores, honestly, given this game's tendencies, sense of humor. Maybe one final chore from the big Moogle. Now that we've shown that we're pure of heart and trustworthy, and so on. Sneaking through, yeah. So dark. See stuff. Alright, giant Moogle. I guess first tiny Moogle. Good news for you. You owe me ether current. I'm perfectly fresh, thank you very much. I need a Moogle getting fresh with me a bit. I only like to repeat myself needfully personally, for effect. Making mixed messages there, Alfie. Guy who fights dragons for a living being like, I thought we were trying to avoid conflict. I don't like it here. I don't think they're taking me seriously. We've discovered Mogulmog. His origins. Sorcery of cuteness. I do consider gathering our friends another Moogle, I will say. Some good Moglin animation going on here. Fetch the horn! Was the dragon summoning horn? You be tooting the horn. I'm going home. Next. But what about everyone else's? Human. This is just one of the many exciting things you get up to when you're an elite guard for a member of the Eorzean Alliance. Gotta talk to them anyway. Already talked to you. Stoical is kind of funny. You just say stoic. Bro, I trained with him. I know he's fucking Sasuke out there. Deep in his heart. Can't hide it from me. I do want to hear him grump about it this morning. This Hraesvelgr place, that's a good one. Good vocabulary word there, Stan. Why not both? You can love a dragon as well. There's another ether current. Talk to me, Monzi. What do you need? Oh yeah. Oh, they even give me a nice... I don't even have to double back to check the quick stuff. cheeky so-and-so. Got more enemies on the way to a saw. Very well, I accept. There's a dragon in waiting here is making me think of like a lady in waiting. I think it's supposed to be that they're like waiting in line. It's not where my brain is going with it. Guard, Archaeosaur. One further arcade. No, my... I've fulfilled my quota. Don't make me go above and beyond. I'm not in the mood to do extra. I missed just one dragon. Everything. Oh, psych. I'll get ya. Stuff. Dodge it we shall. I guess I could also check the ether. It's probably in or around Asa itself. Oh, yeah, it's just not even attempting to hide. War Moogles. Okay, still like there probably was one on the way. Makes me feel better. Just curious. Oh, maybe you should talk. Best I can do. I do. I can get straight. It's not. Oh, I think I bought a bunch of gear because I'm so over level. Probably. Yeah, I was level 54 gear. Camping time. A little amount. Noah Skylord. Noah the Skylord. Dragon Lord. Oh, this is grass. For some reason, I thought this was like brackish. Alfina's favorite pastime, gathering firewood. You really went far for this firewood. Maybe. Really cruel. And maybe I could have gotten up if I engaged my geometry hunting, but I can go around. Where's the lad? There he is. I don't talk to him. I feel like he's got to have good dialogue about this since we're like secretly saving his ass. He's just like, I got this. You run interference. I've got the important job, securing fire. To the tree. Very well. Make this shit. Maybe not. Alfino is just so driven by firewood that he ignored the danger around us. He's like, I don't care if I'm running into 80 monsters. Check out this cool new skill I learned. It's called picking sticks up. No one's ever done this before. It's a new field of science. They made the light go up when he threw the stick on the fire? The little stuff. Going to bother a dragon. Not me. I don't need all my wits to party with the dragon. Just gotta show up. I for sure thought I was gonna be a Moogle that tooted the horn, but I forget who blows the horn, and all the answers remaining are pretty funny. So, really no complaints here, no matter what. Oh, I can get this ether idol. I do like that Dravania is very sparsely populated. It doesn't feel like a place where a lot of people live. Obviously you need like some towns and stuff for there to be texture and for you to explore around, but it's nice that it's not just a total, oh, this place has always been totally populated, especially for how much mystery and mystique is kind of, so having it be peopled by, you know, dragons and boogles and small little bands of trappers feels appropriate. Battleshare is also great. I have a huge soft spot for like frontier towns like that, like built on the ruins of previous settlements and stuff, so it is right up my alley. But it's also just like little adventurous enclave. You just have this cool sense of like, yeah, there used to be a big Charlian settlement here. All took off. That's fun. Okay. Do I have left? I don't remember what else is in place. I get to blow the horn. Oh, I play the main theme, of course. Right.
Hraesvelgr. By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Handy dandy universal translator. Oh, you got two.
Hraesvelgr. Do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me. I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn!
This guy knows how primals work.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Sith Morn i Ratatoska Nidhogg ed, for always in dar. Kal Eikmon Thorn en Yui, Ale Fe in Leita, Borkin Ushkin in. Sanhes Shisnishka, Stadrana Mohi. Snowdoan Kin, Ulteda Maazmo.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Then the seed lies within us.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Not in freaking cold blood, man. They're usually trying to kill us.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Go over open. You'd think other dragons would be like, maybe we shouldn't fight a crushing, horrible war that's a meat grinder to us as much as it is to our enemies, but perhaps they simply don't care.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible? But such speculation
another
is
shout out.
meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
I don't.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
That's what's up here. East is it? Right towards the other ether current. I don't have any new quests yet. We have to go back through. I guess I should resummon my Chocobo. Have as many green stuff. I guess we just go north instead. Sneaky extra. I think I do kind of just like some Guardian damage. There's more movement. But there's like an airship with dudes in it. Yeah, it's later in the one of those for free? No benefit? Tragic. Nidhogg. The volt is lower than I thought. Not for sure that was gonna be like one of our new, or like our destinations in the more immediate future. I guess it makes sense. 'Cause I don't think we come back to a lot of these places. So it's not like we Bismarck though? I think so, right? Go back. I think we need an airship to get to the Eyrie, and that's part of what takes us back.
Is that it?
That's why there's guys hanging out around here in the future. This is only a place we're just gonna walk. No expert.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
We need Sid.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
I guess I can just check GD. See if I can. 34. Or a thing that now exists. Okay, so we have not Bismarck. What trials do we have left? We got it's Bismarck, Nidhogg, and then Thornton. Was it not? What are 4 Tom homies? What I know. How do I... Take me inside. Crisis. Doesn't sound like he knows. This sounds more like he just kind of vaguely suspects. Just by the... Sure. Yes, it is. Oh, there it is. My lack of faith was unfounded. All of them. Oh, we get the little cutters. See what they got.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
The B plot breaks again.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Waking sand, you say? I have a secret ticket precisely for that. With that express purpose. Pippin.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend, for Nanamo, and for Uldar!
I gotta do my samurai quest. I guess while I'm in the neighborhood, it's probably time to set up. I think Silver Bazaar is just like out in Central Thanalan. Oh no, it's in Western. But I can get where I need. Central. Means I can finish up this little errand. I feel like I remembered Hraesvelgr being sassier last time. Maybe it would come back and talk to him again. In a better mood. Let's slice it. I guess. Oh, we're gonna go in the wrong. We can fly, we're moving along. Guess I'll probably take a break after this. Probably once I get to the Silver Bazaar. Go ahead and get up to stretch. Philip? Time. Love to beat up cops. Normal, traditional. Speaking of not drawing your katana regularly. Globe ain't gonna trot itself. We gotta meet him at the next place first. Leave it in progress for a bit then. Now we can go to Western Thanalan. And from there to Silver Bazaar. Turtle in a circle. Alright, well, take a break. Come back in a couple minutes. Okay. We're back. Figures. That was just the same stuff she said. I know this dialogue. He is here. We really did increase the population here a lot. Nazi. That's they get the mail out here. Like. No. No. Most of them are entrance from. Not a lot of houses to choose from. If we have to be exhaustive. Well, they're rare. Sneaking up.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
Uh-oh, people who know you personally.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lolarito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
was plain that Telegi's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Telegi. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Telegi Adelegi without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Yeah, but consider, he had it coming. Bulletproof defense.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Right then, that's settled. Where are we going? Get invited? Bird is in the house. Oh, I think it's from that list. This is what I thought at first, and then I got distracted. Possibilities. Valentine's. They have a seasonal event, which is always pretty fun. I like when they have little instant. Or, sorry, they have seasonal events all the time. They have a seasonal instance, I guess is what I say. I think you gotta make cakes. While you get chased by robots. The fun little scramble. Really hiding in plain sight. Discord notifications gonna.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same."
You have to take control of Uldar's future.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
It's over. I was surprised that they were still a thing. Kinda thought that just banning them went without saying after, you know, treason. I'm glad you got that all figured out, man. Means we have more free time. Go put it to bed. I kind of wish they would hide places that you don't have any teleports, so you don't have to clog your face up. Particularly annoying when you're on the controller and you've got to bumper through the lot of them. Sorry, Chocobo, you have to wait outside. All 5 of the loyal members. Two Scions. Or we the girl with the braids in. Or the guy in the... There's a mostly remember picking up. But thanks. Maybe they'll have names here. And figure out more about them. Remind me? Any adventure? Sure. Ah, but over here. Oh, I guess everybody just lit out when things didn't look so hot for them anymore. Keep your eye on the bodies. Back to the Dragonland. Factory is just like right around the corner. Plus. They didn't get bored and do anything desperate. Not that he would do such a thing. But in the dark makes it sound like we're keeping things. Busy dude. We're handling things on our own.
All stands ready, Lord Commander. Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
We did the same thing, we know that.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphinaud's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isard taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
You're calling people zealots now.
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Yeah, he's just taking that? He looks like he's about to make a stubborn stand.
And claim the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Let's get up here then. I guess they just start parking up there to keep an eye on the area later on. I swear there's dudes up there later on. Dudes from Ishgard. Guardian dudes. Posted. Down the parking lot. Not them. Takes us to this one. We live in mysteries. I guess I can slip over to Limzo while I wait. Snag my next samurai quest. Oh. The haircut. Well, I'm ready. I get the cool Trumbull jingle. He offered me some. I declined. Oh, it's a vertical banner. I thought this was like a pillar coming out of the square up here. It's like, why is it so tall? Period. Here, Link doing a lot of these. Oh, crafting. I thought they were like a combat job, taking a knee like that. We are the red ones. Figured out later. Way. Where I called friends. The fella. I stunned him with the eyeball taser. Make an emergency landing. Buttons new. Once again, Alright, this is lightning guy, poison guy, and then... I like the mechanics. The more the... Towers. Maybe not. Down we go. Taking it nice and slowly, leisurely even. Flat. Our it made totally on our side now. We've hit that magical level bracket. Any of it. I think they reworked this to not be a poisoner. It was confusing when it was poisonous. Oh, I wasn't gonna work the extra dot. Not so soon. I'm pretty small though. Okay, so the map, I was wondering if the minimap updated. Because it's sort of like three ways you could do this, right? You could have the minimap always show it as if the pillars had fallen. You could have the minimap never show as if the pillars had fallen. Or you could have it update dynamically, and then choose to just make it as if the pillars never fallen. Well, this pillar is on the minimap. So we know. Go on. Yeah, the big AoE. It's him! Gotta be done. Oops, oh, I used that one. Swords. No doubt about that. Get awkward. Do it again. Now he shows up. Look who decided to come. Back. Tease.
No worm! This ends here!
Hit the pose. He just tomes him in the brain. Boom, headshot? Uh-oh. You leave, though. Rare footage of Justinian's eyes. Oh yeah, speaking of him getting tanned. We just poofed out of existence? Oh, is it because he went inside? He's like... got him at.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
You gotta go meet the sages. So we get one more probably for beating his book. I don't know where the other two come from. Get us back to blessed status. Hashtag blessed. Oh, we get to see this. Oh, I use that that armor all the time. I really like it.
They are ours, Lord Haldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldrath, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Got a knight.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dirander, and Zemail. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt. Save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull? Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. 'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Further. Quest and one more. Oh, is the other one close by though, right? Oh, cool. I think it's somewhere in like this neighborhood. Just didn't look. Go. So we just teleport. Fairness. Kind of a height. Up we go. Ishgard loves making you climb things, even back in Realm Reborn at the observatory. And now we see the origins of that history of climbing the large spiral staircase. Oh, White Brim too. Another classic Ishgard climbing moment. Must sound the horn again. Hi, me again. I guess beat the eyeball mystery cleared up promptly.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Nidhogg an hes an stra av an.
Taking me back. Magical Dragon Eye Transportation.
Hes easy an in.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Huldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I foren kin lun achers mon in. Nos an stra av an ustjas an.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This worm som an shin in kin in ela. Eskulos Nidhogg Liz eskan gaan. Heimfire, Kolhuman, Tolos Inesgra. Kas Ehihizo, Sekmon Inaan, Srei Snowfall, Insif
Dragon bothered.
Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg. But I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. And the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Font. He's like, good to see you. Wait a second. The shrug. Yeah, man, I know. Oh, you're friends to all people.
There!
Zoom in. Yeah.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She has come.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more. Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low. The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
He just looked dejected. Ah, no.
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Alright, we'll pick up there afterwards. Next time, brother.